Hello everyone, Turbo 329 here. Figured it's been a while since my last video update slash vlog, so figured I'd put this up and just kind of give you an update of what's going on in my world and in the world of the H2. As you can see, my bike doesn't have the upper winglets on. It's just got the stock mirrors and it's got the lower winglets. And you know, the reason for that is because since I picked up the bike last February, inspection was due this month. And this was the last Saturday of the month that I could do it. So I took care of that first thing this morning. And you know, with the lower winglets on, it actually makes the stock mirrors look meaner. I like the way that looks. It's like the lower wings accentuate the lines of the stock mirrors. It makes them look really aggressive. Ride quality is really good. I mean, today I took it up to about 175, and guys, it's windy out, right? It's February, the air is a little bit denser, even though it's a little bit warm out. I felt absolutely no turbulence at 85% throttle, man, winding through the gears. It felt so planted, and that's gotta be because of those wings. I remember riding on a track last season, and you know, it was hard for me to stay in riding position because of the turbulence, you know, on that front straightaway at Summit Point. You know, it would just oscillate, and you know, with so much turbulence and wind buffeting and stuff like that, it was very uncomfortable. But when I really wound on that throttle today, it was so planted. I mean, freaky. These winglets, man, they're not just for show. And you know, they are a little costly, but you know, they work. I mean, trust me guys, they work. So as most of you know, these upper winglets, I mean, these mirrors have winglets designed into them, and so they are designed to produce some downforce. Kawasaki made them that way for an aerodynamic reason. So I just find that they're so much more effective with the lowers on. So point being, if any of you guys are out there and you're looking to get the winglets, I know the upper winglets give the H2 that nice look, but as far as function is concerned, right, if you don't have a way, if you're not savvy enough to wire LEDs for the turn signals, and you don't want to install bar-in mirrors, I would keep the stock mirrors and just get the lowers. You will notice an aerodynamic benefit. I almost can guarantee you, man. You wind into that throttle, it is so much more stable. So just gonna do a little, take a couple of shots. It's on the stand today, and bike's looking good, man. I wiped it down, and I'm really excited. So got a few things going on. Van Diemen, we have some exhausts. Production's gonna pick up again, so we are taking orders, and you know, you can contact me if you're in the US or Canada, Cayman Islands, anywhere on this side of the world. If you're overseas or international, you know, and you want to reach out to me, go ahead. I'll get you in touch with Mick, who can get you a quote directly from Australia. So Van Diemen Exhaust is working great. Actually, let me get over here. I've been riding it, and the color is pretty much covering the entire system. And there you go. Just give you guys a little shot how it looks. The bike is nice, man. When you really get on the gas, whew, this thing screams. It screams. I would recommend earplugs. Not mandatory, but if you stay over 6,000, 7,000 RPM, you definitely want some earplugs. It's loud, and when it backfires, man, it sounds like thunder. I can't describe it. I mean, you just gotta hear it. You gotta hear it. I mean, those you guys are on the fence about this thing. It's essentially an H2R exhaust. I mean, I just don't know what else to tell you. It is essentially an H2R exhaust. and it sounds like it, it looks like it, and guys are even polishing it and making it look really, really shiny and nice. So you saw the videos, I put those up a while back. So just want to talk to you a little bit about 2017 season. Obviously, we're gonna hit the track, and tell you, man, after riding it today, this thing's definitely got a lot more pep from 6,500 all the way up the red line. She's gonna be a handful. Where I would normally be in fourth, I was in sixth on my ride, and it was just so perky. It was still perky in sixth gear, still perky. Those supercharger gears, man, they're something else. They are something else. Wiped it down this morning with some shine and go on the swing arm. That's why I guess it kind of looks a little bit shiny. And then I used the Dr. Beasley's for the body work. So looking to do a few track days this year. Let me not get off topic. And also want to do a land speed event. Looking at a couple. Maybe I'll re-gear it. Right now I'm running 1844, which is the stock gearing, 13.5, and right now it tops out just shy of 202 miles an hour at 13,500 RPM. Looking to probably do 1843 with a 190/60, which should probably get me to about just shy of 209 miles an hour. I'll be happy if I can peg 205 at a land speed event, and still have that nice, fast, crisp acceleration. So those are my plans for 2017, and also, you know, just want to probably visit a new track this year. It might not take the H2 for that. I mean, when I ride the H2, I like to know where I'm going. Yes, reflectors are coming off soon. I've gotten some messages, some private messages about why I keep these reflectors on. They will be coming off. I know, looks kind of weird, but yeah, I'll take care of that soon. Oh, okay. The other thing, we got some titanium brake rotor bolts. Let me get up in here, that I had manufactured. These are still the stock ones. I have the titanium. I have the prototypes upstairs. We finally had our first production run completed. I'm hoping to receive them by Monday. I'm looking to retail all 15 for the front and the rear for about $105 US, shipped to your door anywhere in the US. So message me if you're interested. Titanium, you know, is half the weight of steel, and when it comes to rotating mass, every little bit helps. So that's pretty exciting news too, because we all know titanium bolts are expensive. I've seen them for as much as $200, so I'm trying to get it for you guys at half that price. Also, just wanted to talk briefly about this big debate that was actually going down on the h2.org forum about carbon wheels. And you know, I personally don't run carbon fiber wheels. If you Google carbon fiber wheel failure, you're gonna see a bunch of results come up, and I'm not saying that they're not safe, so don't want to scare you guys, but they do need to be handled with care. I like metal rims. I just feel that they're safer. And if a metal wheel fails, you will get a warning before it fails. You may get some vibration, or chatter from the bike. You will feel that something is wrong. If carbon fails, it will just fail. There will be no warning. There will be no indication. And some guys out there have exploded these rims, and it kind of scares me, quite frankly. But I'll never knock anybody what they want to do with their money, but that's the reason why I don't run carbon fiber wheels. Also too, you know, if you're not doing your own tire changes, you know, that whoever's doing your tire changes really needs to handle them with care. You know, so you're always going to be wondering in the back of your mind, well, did they hack up my rims? Did they cause a stress crack. You know, a lot of dealers will use a hydraulic tire mounter, and those can damage those carbon fiber rims. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. They are very nice. They're beautiful wheels. I would love to have them just for the weight savings, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with the stock ones until some forged aluminum versions come out, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to get a set of those made. So I think that's pretty much it as far as updates are concerned. If you have any questions, you know, feel free to post them in the comment section. And actually, there was one last thing I wanted to touch on. A lot of guys are, you know, have questions about the supercharger gears, and is it safe, is it reliable? And the truth is, look, this is all uncharted waters, uncharted territory, right? There are really no high mileage examples out there. However, the mod that I did with the red high temp Loctite has been working for myself and other acquaintances of mine who've tried it. It's survived an hour on the dyno, and you know, a bunch of street miles, and fellow forum members got 2 to 3 dyno sessions and like 3 or 4 track days since he did the mod. So I want to give it my stamp of approval, but at the end of the day, you know, you guys gotta weigh the risks. And you know, in all honesty, the moment you flash your ECU, your warranty is void. You know, you run into all type of boost temp issues and things like that. So you really gotta decide what type of riding you're gonna do. Be honest with yourself. Do you need all that power? And then decide from there if you're gonna go. For the type of riding I do, 15-minute track day sessions, where you know, take me 2 laps to get up the pace, and 3 or 4 hot laps, and then I come in, and then, you know, the bike is just getting hot, and then I let it cool down for 45 minutes before my next session. Yeah, I don't really need an intercooler, you know. But some of you guys, I mean, you out there and you're blazing the parkways, and you're doing 190 miles an hour for 20-30 miles. Yeah, you know, heat's gonna be an issue. You need an intercooler. And you know, if you're running gears on top of that, yeah, heat's an issue, and heat is this bike's enemy. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. But in a nutshell, one high-speed top-end run to, you know, one run to top speed, no more than 2 dyno pulls to get a reading. 15-minute sessions at a track day, and highway droning, you'll be good. Heat won't be an issue. But if you're abusing the bike on a dyno, if you're doing a top speed run on the highway, if you're doing multiple top speed pulls, you know, then you're gonna want to give attention to your boost temps. Look at an intercooler. There are right now still early in development for intercoolers. Those guys at MC Cycle Works got a nice kit that folks have been using. As I understand it, another prototype is being tested in the Texas Mile, and some guys in Australia are whipping one up, which should be ready in a few weeks. So I'm gonna try to get my hands on at least one of them within the next 8 weeks, and do a review for you guys. But that's pretty much all for now. I can't believe this February weather. You know, it's 70 plus degrees today on February 25th. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. So definitely pull the bike out for a little stroll. As far as future modifications, I think this season I'm gonna go with a Corsa windscreen, something to give me a little more wind protection. And I think I'm gonna start running slicks. I'm not gonna run the Dunlop slicks on this. I think I'm gonna go with the Bridgestone VO1 slicks that come standard on the H2R, and I may throw the Olin shock on there, since I like to ride at the track and I want to play with, you know, some of the ride height settings. So be able to do, you know, some more stuff by way of reviews. Gonna throw on a new chain soon. I think this one is on its last legs, and I'll probably change that rear sprocket as well. And that's it as far as mods go. Maybe the intercooler and the titanium rotor bolts. So that's it, guys. So again, if you have any questions, if there's something specific you would like to see, you know, feel free to just post up in the comment section, and I'll try to get that for you in a future video. Just want to give you guys a little bit more of a visual before we end the clip. So guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.